Hello, I am Maximo Jose, and I'm going to play the video game called Megaman X. It's an old game that was released like 30 years ago. The first time that I saw the video game was 15 years ago when my dad got it in an old computer. He got it when he went to like a cafe that in these times also provided to the people an option to use the internet, because like almost 10 20 years ago, no 20 12 years ago, the internet in Mexico were so bad, and at the level that the fastest download was in kilobytes, in terms that an actual level of memory size, and kilobyte is 1000 times smaller than a megabyte. And if you think in that, a megabyte, it's like 6 or 7 times less big than the space that an unique song that gets to get downloaded. So if the fastest download time in this moment was 100 kilobytes, you can imagine how many times you will need to wait just to get one song, like 1 minute per song, and just if the internet was fine. Also a thing, but more from the game than the history from I got it, is that that has sometimes spaces that I must wait animations like that I saw the enemy going down and the music. So it's a bit strange, stay fighting and then get pause of the fight and just to see how a boss appears. And if I will be the programmer, I should try to make it faster, the animations and the dialogue moments, like that, to the gamers, because not anyone wants to see what the history in the game, just want to play the game. Also in this time, like you can see, there are two characters, the blue one and the red one. The blue one is Megaman and the red one is called Zero, because he's the prototype from the best robots in this history. It's the base to the creations that you can see in the start game. I'm going to play 2 songs because they're a bit long, like to make a full gameplay. So I'm going to play the first one that I like to see, that is the snow one. I'm going to fight against an enemy called Shield Penguin, and like you will see when I arrive with the enemy, you will can see that the name from any boss that you fight, it has a relation with what he is and are going to be. Like example, this one is called Shield Penguin. We can see and imagine that the enemy will be a penguin, and also the word shield can do a reference to that he will use something cool like the ice or snow to fight with us. In this zone, I got trapped by a moment because I have so much time that since I played the game, so it's a bit difficult to me make this type of jumps. Also in this game, while you are passing through the levels, you will be finding some types of items that in the capsules like like the blue one that is in front of me, that gives you an upgrade to the character. In this time, like a special move, I got that I can make dashes that helps me to go faster through the zone, and also the the bosses from the zone were beaten. You get new abilities to the character, new special attacks that makes different things. Excuse me for the motorcycle sound, because I can repairing nothing to avoid that the people cross to the in front of my house with damage more. Yeah, I would rather to fight in the walls because the enemy can't reach us here, but to make it more interesting, I will play in the ground, just so that you see how difficult can be. If the enemy goes to the top middle of the screen, I will climb the walls to keep making damage. And that's all. The enemy has his health bar in the right side of the screen, and the vine is in the left side with an X. And that's all. This is the first zone that we did. Now, wait a moment while the screen advances. That's the password for anyone that wants to play the game where I left. Now the next song that we are going to play is this one. The enemy must be Spark Mandrill. If I have a suggestion to this one is that you don't play this zone after beat the chill penguin, because it's a bit harder than you can think. You should try to go first to the zone with an eagle, because that makes that in the zone starts to feel the light, and also some enemies are easier to beat. The enemy that is easier to beat without the lights from the zone is almost under me, and that's how this enemy has the ability to recharge, like you saw in the middle of the square. So I have to avoid that he gets to this zone, because if he arrives to this side, he will get this special attack with lightning, and will deal me a lot of damage. I almost die. I have to avoid all the attacks that he makes me. Oh, he died in the exact moment I almost died. I will have to I will have to be playing more safe, because with 2 hits I will die. Also I can try to beat it with just 1 point of my health back to make it more interesting, but that will make the gameplay even longer. So now we're going to be okay. I should have tried to keep more health in my character, because like you saw, 1 hit that means the death with 3 points, because the bars and the damage that you receive depends of the type of enemy that you get hidden, and the type of attack, because isn't the same get a projectile that gets hit by a full body. Fortunately, I don't have to fight against the mini boss, so we can go faster to the zone. I will try to beat the boss without get hidden, because it's so easy without with the special attack. And if I get a simple attack and the health bar reduces, I will let him kill, and that's all. Why? To do it more interesting, because to do a perfect fight I must have a good timing, so it's like a challenge to upgrade my timing with the attack. Something that I say, that I think, is that if I would be in the zone that made the video game, and I should try to making the suggestion to see that has a bit of strategies to be beaten without fight directly with the boss. And that's all. That's the entire gameplay for today. Give a like and share if you like it. And that's all for today. Bye.